Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news. Hey, 25 the mic. How sweet. Watch the curl. Hey, 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Track 60. Hey, 25 the mic. We go 25.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got one. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. My team.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 6.
Check Mike 21, Mike 17. Hey, that's good. Check smash. Check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Room here to run. The 20. 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Joey Sly lining up for
yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sly lining up for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points
big time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And the Texans first down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Houston.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Haskins back to the air. Flush to his right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check 60. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Houston.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Oh, look at that. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
19 tight. 19 tight. 25 to Mike. We go 23. 3. Let him know. Let him know. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Target. 7 Byron. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. 6 man. Check curls.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come, right here. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike Riggs, man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Going up top for Cup. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
5-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 55. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the Texans first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
10 yards.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Haskins will throw. His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Haskins. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Texans.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he'll go underneath here to Breida.
Haskins.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars.
Haskins going to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Albert O with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans add on.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check Mike, check Mike. Dragon 60. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 20. Back to you. I'm going back to you. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. All day. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Shift, shift.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Get that.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check 26, check 26. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm here all day.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
There
was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
At 25, hurry, 17. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Jaguars on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. And the Texans.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Albert Okwuegbunam with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Justin Matabike drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to base. 25. Zoom. Let's get out on the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Houston.
Here we go. I'm trying to collect. At 25.
Operating from the gun. Haskins, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Texans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And